Hey girl, I'm so glad you picked up the phone. I feel like I need to vent. Why is there so much jealousy amongst women? Is it because we were pitted against each other since we were born? I don't know. Either way, I've always been a girl's girl. Like, I support my girls. I big up my girls. Like, I compliment random women. Just people in general. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. You don't know what a person is going through. That one kind word or one kind smile can change the trajectory of their whole day. Oftentimes, kind people can become a victim because they're seen as a target, as easy prey. You'll be kind, but be careful is what I'm saying. Especially on social media, and YouTube is a great example as well. The smart thing to do is to drop your content and go, like literally. Hurry up and buy it, because it's a dog-eat-dog world out here. I am happy to be in my little bubble over here, wherever I am in the algorithm that found you. The thing about YouTube is it's oftentimes who you know. How many people that you know. Are all these people going to help you defend your name or help you spin a narrative? They're going to go along with you in your fake storylines as you try to rip other content creators apart, because this is what's going on. And on the flip side of that, you need your team also to get your side of the story out there to defend yourself against it as well. This little rant really isn't about that. It's really about the gang mentality and the follower mentality of a lot of women. Not everybody is a leader, and some people will go along with the get along just to fit in, just to have support, because support is kind of necessary on YouTube to a certain degree. It's disappointing when you see someone and you know that like they're better than that and they still go along with certain things. You're like, damn girl, like for real? But yes, like people will do whatever it takes out here just to survive, just for a little bit of attention. We definitely have to be mindful that we are not doing these same things, falling into these same traps. You guys know that that is not just on social media, that's in real life as well. Just like when you have a nosy coworker that's always in your business, figure out if you're doing your job correctly and telling if you're not. Just overly invested in you and your life. It's not meant to come off as a narcissistic rant. Instead, a transfer of positive energy when somebody out there might need to hear it. Sis, you are amazing. You are a child of God, honey. You light up the room. Everybody is enamored with you. You're entertaining, you're pretty, you're funny. You are all of those things. You have to be very careful because you will attract people that are looking to prey on you. Some of them might not even know it. They are just attracted to your light and they just want to bask in it. And eventually, after basking in it, they will want to steal it. They will resent you for having it, no matter how much you uplifted them. And then the problem arises when you match that energy, right? When you match that energy, they can't take it because they feel entitled to abuse you. They feel entitled to take advantage of you. They are entitled to talk about you and call you everything but a child of God. But if you say one thing about them, the whole world has ended and you are a terrible person. Not fall for the gaslighting or manipulation. Yes, it is possible to fall in that space, but you can also pick yourself up out of that mud and just remove yourself. Like, what's the purpose of even rolling around in the mud with a bunch of pigs? Isn't there like an old saying or something that like, if you fight a fool, people from a distance can't tell who's the fool? Because you both look like fools. Because you got to remember that people want you to sink to your lower self so that they can point at you and tell everybody else, you see, I was right about her. I was right about her. You see how she's bad, how she's mean, how she's whatever. And they might do this even if you just set boundaries for yourself. Hey, look, I find your treatment of me to be abusive or disrespectful. And so I just choose to remove you from my space. And once that happens, all hell breaks loose, especially if this is a person with mental illness. That is the lesson for today, is don't even give people a chance to show you that they're more crazy than you. If they're disrespectful, if they show you that they are not for you the first time around, believe it. They showed you from day one who they are, and you chose to forgive, forget, and allow them the space and opportunity to violate you again. disrespect you again. I'm not saying not to forgive people because, you know, God says to forgive like we want to be forgiven, right? Just because you forgive somebody does not mean that you have to let them in your personal space or let them tap dance all over your boundaries. There is nothing wrong with standing up for yourself, and there is nothing wrong with protecting yourself. We'll see that a lot of people will shame women for defending themselves, even when it's against other women. Yes, there is a way to avoid this because the Bible tells us to let God handle our enemies for us. So Romans 12:19 says, "Never avenge yourselves, but leave it to the wrath of God, for it is written, 'Vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord.'" So the moral of this story is, let's be kind to each other and kinder to ourselves. Thank you so much for listening to me. If you can, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit that like, leave a comment, show me some love, show me some support. It's a new channel, but the channel's gonna go far, and I am super excited for it. And you guys are officially the day ones, so let's go. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.